based on what she heard, and you are going to be arrested for that.
Arrested for what?
Making a
I did not make a threat. That is not
making
true,
a statement regarding a bomb in your bag.
I did not. I did not say it was a bomb in my bag. That's literally play back the cameras. Even when she didn't even say it was a bomb in my bag.
The young lady that did the pat down said that.
She said I said it was a bomb in my bag.
On February 28, 2023, Broward County Sheriff's deputies responded to Fort Lauderdale Airport after TSA reported a passenger made statements about a bomb during screening. This case presents a critical intersection of airport security, criminal law, and First Amendment protections that every traveler should understand.
That was threatening. You got the bomb in your bag. You missed the bomb in your bag.
I said, I'm weak as hell. I said, the way y'all searching me, because y'all was looking for it.
She said the way y'all searching you would think
the
she
way
got
y'all searching me. She's twisting what I said.
Yes, she didn't say that.
She's twisting
They just
what I
checked her
said.
like 1,000 times.
I said, the way y'all searching me. Why didn't you say
Just
everything?
calm down, Buffy. Just calm down.
Because she was
They know.
she
She know that.
What happened?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't know that she was a 2ID. So she came through, which is, no identification. We have to process them anyway. They checked her bags here. When they checked inside her bags, it alarmed. So once it alarmed, we have to finish our procedures, which was included a pat down and check her bags.
Okay.
So since we had to check her bags, she had to get a pat down. During the pat down, she was doing several movements and stuff. I told, listen, you got to stop doing all that because we got to pat you down regardless. So then it was like, oh, y'all looking for stuff, drugs in my this and that. And I'm like, whoa, what you talking about? We don't even search for drugs. Then it's like, oh, they missed the bomb in my bag. They missed the bomb in my bag. And I'm like, yo, like, and then there's several passengers that was here as well that heard it. So, I mean,
She just searched her like from top to bottom.
the young lady named Central, she's doing she got to do a statement.
You want to? Obviously, I spoke to the TSA supervisor. What's your version? She was
They
doing the pat
had a
down.
nasty attitude already since over there, and we were arguing and going back and forth. Her ego was bruised. Now, if I said all this while you pat me down, I have a bomb, this and this, why would you let me walk away if that's what I said?
Exactly.
Come on, her ego is
I
bruised,
understand.
though, and that's
Exactly.
exactly.
You're right, but also it's not their job to grab and hold.
But no. While you patting me down, you could have stopped the pat down if I said I had a bomb in my. Like, you see what I'm saying?
So
Like,
what do you
so
think
we
she
got into
heard?
an
What did
argument.
The passenger's bag alarmed during X-ray screening, triggering mandatory secondary procedures, including a pat-down search. According to TSA screeners, the passenger stated, quote, "You all do this and miss the bomb in my bag," unquote, during the search process. Under Florida Statute 790.163, making a false report about a bomb is a second-degree felony punishable by up to 15 years in prison. The statute requires 4 elements: a false report, knowledge it's false, willfulness, and reference to an explosive device. The legal question becomes whether the passenger's statement constitutes a criminal threat or protected speech under the First Amendment. The Supreme Court established in Virginia v. Black that true threats are not protected speech, but the statement must represent a serious expression of intent to harm. Courts apply a reasonable person standard. Would a reasonable listener interpret the statement as a genuine threat rather than sarcasm or frustration? Context matters significantly. The passenger claims her statement was sarcastic commentary on the thoroughness of the search, not a bomb report. Her explanation suggests she meant, "If I actually had a bomb, your extensive search would have found it by now." Not that she possessed an explosive device. However, airports operate under heightened security protocols. The same words spoken elsewhere might be interpreted differently than in a TSA checkpoint. Multiple TSA employees corroborated hearing the bomb reference, providing the deputies with probable cause for arrest based on witness statements. Probable cause requires only that a reasonable person would believe a crime occurred, a lower standard than proof beyond reasonable doubt needed for conviction. The deputies handled the investigation professionally, interviewing witnesses, obtaining the passenger's account, and consulting supervisory personnel before arrest. From a prosecutorial perspective, proving the passenger knowingly made a false report presents challenges given the contextual ambiguity. Defense attorneys would argue no reasonable person would interpret a statement made during an argument about search procedures as an actual bomb threat. particularly when the passenger had already been thoroughly searched and cleared through security screening prior to the statement.
What do you think?
We got into an argument.
Over the
and-
pat down.
Not over the pat down, over the lady just coming over there trying to fake defuse, but you're making it worse because who are you talking to? You're not my mom.
Okay.
I don't care. So she going back and forth. We exchange words as I'm walking away. Oh, call them. Da 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 da.
Call them who?
Call the police.
Oh, call
like,
them.
yeah,
Okay.
to stop us because my cousin already said we have a fight to catch. She's trying to be funny. Listen,
So if you, what did?
I don't know.
What do you think she heard? If you, she didn't
She
hear
said that I said I had a bomb.
Right.
And I never said
What
that.
did you say during the course of this interaction?
And like I said, if y'all searching me, because what she did was, oh, start over again. If y'all searching me, y'all would have been found with the bomb. Y'all searching me, literally everything. I don't have, like, I can pull down I don't have on a bra, I don't have on panties. Like, I mean, if y'all was gonna find the bomb, y'all would have found it.
So that's what you said.
Yeah, because she said I tested positive for explosives. That's where it started. Yeah.
The hit, and they
Oh,
have to
okay.
do a
Yeah, she
thorough
said I
search.
tested positive for
Right.
explosives. That's what she said.
That's why they had
So-
to do the secondary screening, or that's why they had to pull you
Yeah,
aside.
but even when my no residue, she said if residue comes back positive again, then they're gonna have to whatever she said. Yeah, and I said, well, if I had a bomb in my, they found it by now. Like, I mean, don't you think?
That's what
Okay,
she said.
we're
But
gonna-
she never said nothing about having a bomb.
Right, and that's why I'm saying she's trying to put his kid on it because her ego's bruised.
Right now we're just waiting for our sergeant to show up, and we'll go from there. So you were patting her down, and so tell me about your pat down.
I brought her over here, started her pat down. I was trying to tell her the advisement, so she was cutting me off, saying she don't need to hear it. She's trying to get to her flight. Cassandra had already came because she saw she was already doing the most. And I was telling her, oh, I'm gonna never like that. She kept moving, talking, so Cassandra had told me to restart the pat down. So once I restarted the pat down,
How many times did you have to restart?
just once. We only started one time. I was able to do her back, and then once I got to the front, as soon as I got to her stomach, she coughed in my face.
She what?
Coughed in my face. Cassandra was like, oh, so we coughing on people now, that's disgusting. She was just like, yeah, because she don't want to have to do her pat down, restart it again. So I finished the pat down. Her, Cassandra kept exchanging words, but I did hear her say something about, oh, we missed the bomb in her bed.
Okay, so she didn't say it to you. She just kind of said it after you were done with your pat.
No, it was I think it was while I was on the bed now. While I was doing it, she said it, oh, yeah, because her friend kept joking. She was just like,
So, and what did you hear her say?
we missed the bomb in her bag.
Oh, there he is.
All right. So
I'm on.
me too. This young lady, and this is the screener right here, standing here, came through.
Yeah.
Her bag, like I said, it alerted. Or whatever. They pulled her aside. They go through the bag, and then they did her pat down over here. She started the pat down, had to restart it at least once because she was making comments on missing her flight, and I do this all the time, moving around. She finished the pat down on the back first. And then she came around, started doing the front, and then she got to her waistline. She kind of coughed on her face and said she's going to start the pat down again, and she kept it up because she's late for her flight. And then as she was finishing, she said, she says that she heard her say, well, y'all did this, and you missed the bomb in my bag.
Exact words?
That's what she said, yes.
Is it documented?
You mean on a statement?
Yeah.
Did you fill out a statement? Do we have, now she's saying that...
Doesn't matter.
All right.
You get that documented?
I don't have, do you guys have your witness forms? The statement forms, yeah.
It's going to be 10:15. I can tell you that right now. Okay. 10:15 for
Is there a room that we can borrow before we start cuffing them? So she just
The screening room?
just leave the bag and we'll talk to her in there.
Ma'am.
Where's your bag?
Right here. Okay.
Want to bring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, don't touch the bag.
We're going to come on over here. Ma'am. You want to go in the screening room, right?
Okay, I want to stay inside of my bag though. If y'all about to take my bag, so make sure they don't do that to me.
Do we need a code for this door?
Marisha McDuffie, allá, señor.
Marita is Leo on 8.
You can have a seat. Rich, coming in? All right, here's the... She's writing out a statement. All right, based on what she heard, and you are going to be arrested for that.
Arrested for what?
Making a...
I did not make a threat. That is not
making
true,
a statement regarding a bomb in your bag.
I did not. I did not say it was a bomb in my bag. That's...
The TSA screener followed protocol by reporting any bomb reference to law enforcement immediately. However, the interpretation of sarcasm versus threat shows the challenge of balancing security vigilance with speech protections. The passenger demonstrated poor judgment regardless of intent. Certain words simply cannot be used in airport security environments. Even if not criminal, the statement created foreseeable consequences, including arrest, potential prosecution, and missed flight. The TSA screener receives a grade of C+. She followed required reporting procedures, but may have misinterpreted frustrated sarcasm as an actual threat without considering context. The passenger receives a grade of D. Her word choice demonstrated terrible judgment in a security-sensitive location, creating the conditions for misunderstanding regardless of whether she committed a crime. The deputies receive a grade of B+, professional investigation, and proper arrest procedures, though additional review of available security footage before arrest could have provided valuable context. 3 critical lessons emerge from this case. First, never reference bombs, explosives, or weapons in airports, even sarcastically. Second, context and tone do not always translate when words are reported to law enforcement by witnesses. Third, the intersection of security protocols and free speech creates gray areas where statements can be both legally ambiguous and practically disastrous. Understanding these boundaries protects both your rights and your freedom. Words have consequences, especially in environments designed to detect and prevent threats.
My bag, that's literally, play back the cameras. Even when she didn't even say it was a bomb in my bag.
The young lady that did the pat-down said that.
She said I said it was a bomb in my bag.
You said, what she told me was that you said, you're all doing this, the pat-down, and you missed the bomb in my bag.
No, I did not say that. Why she just didn't say that when y'all came up?
I'm just letting
I said y'all do.
I'm letting you know what she told us, all right? And we have to go on that, all right?
So,
that was the sergeant.
Even though I have a witness that literally heard me, did not say that.
But the other thing is somebody else, there's also other employees there who did the same thing.
I never said I had a bomb in my bag, though. I definitely never said that. And if y'all go through my bag, they literally
well, we know
just
there's, listen, you're on the security side. We know there's no bomb. That's what you said.
I did not say that, though. That's what I'm telling you. I never said that.
So,
I'm going to need you to...
Can I call my mom, at least?
That's from the office. We're going to take you to the office. You can make your phone call from there. All right? I need you to stand up for me. We'll take, all this will come with you. Go with you. Everything will go with you. Just need you to turn around for me.
Can somebody tell my cousin so she can?
Yes.
I gotta get
my numbers, my mom's number, my brother's number, in case I have to get bonded out.
Yes.
This ain't true.
yeah, you're going to be able to get bonded. You're going to be able to bond out, but what we'll do is once we get you in the car and get you to the office, I got to get her information anyway. She said she was standing there right next to you and she heard it. So I'm going to get her information anyway, and then once I get the numbers from you, I'll send the picture to her.
Okay.
Okay?
So, what am I being charged with?
I believe, I don't know, I'll have to look at it. It's, I believe it's a false threat of a bomb or explosive. False report of a bomb or explosive.
I've never even said this. Understand.
You go 1019?
19.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
If I said that.
You know what, this one.
Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel for even more content.